Okay, for this first one, we're going to do a really simple sardine spinner. And all you need is just a piece of paper. And what I have here is just a piece of paper that I cut into strips. And I used just an old, piece of stationery, and I just cut it into strips. And you just fold it and cut it and fold it. And so we're going to use this size for this demonstration. And it's very simple. You just take the strip and fold it, but you don't want to crease this side. You want to leave that rounded. So then you take the bottom, and you can take this and just give it a little bit of a bend so that you kind of know on both sides where to cut. And you're going to just take your scissors and cut halfway through the strip. And you're going to put it back together and turn it over. And then cut the other side on that mark that you folded, only halfway. And when you put them back together, you're going to put the two places where you slit the strip of paper together, and then you have your sardine. And when you make a sardine spinner, it comes down sideways instead of straight up and down. So I want to show you some of the other ones. What I did with this one is I took and I left it wide, but I folded it to make it thicker, and then made a sardine spinner like that. And then I just cut one thinner. So I took this piece, and I cut it in half again long ways. I made it thin, and then I just used a little piece of one and made a smaller one, just so that I have some variety, just to kind of experiment to see which one spins better. And you can use different weights paper, you can use newsprint, you can use grocery bag, heavier weight stuff. You can use even like Christmas wrapping paper, or cut up a card. Get permission though, and you could take like an old Christmas card or a greeting card or something, and try that and see the different weights of paper, and use the different weights to see which one spins the best. Okay, so for the second one, we're going to do helicopters. And a lot of you have probably already done them, but we're going to make a simple one. All you need is a pair of scissors, a paper clip, and a half a sheet of paper that is probably regular size copy paper. And I had some just leftover blue that I'm going to be using. So you start by folding your piece of paper in half. Okay? Then you open it up, and then you fold it the other way. Now the reason I folded it is so that I can see the middle is right here. So I'm going to take it and fold it back this way again. And then I'm going to make the bottom, the handle part. So you're going to take about maybe, I don't know, you take your finger, maybe a half an inch or so, and you're going to cut it, but not all the way up. You're going to leave about a half an inch this way too. It doesn't have to be exact because I'm not measuring it. Okay, so then you open it back up again, and you fold this flap in, then you fold the other flap over it. Alright, and then I like to fold it up at the bottom a little bit. And then I like to put a paper clip on there because the paper clip kind of weights it down, and so that it flies, so that it comes down straight. Gives it a little bit of weight at the bottom. So then I'm going to make the blades of the helicopter. And so the fold that I did, I'm just going to cut down to the middle and stop right there at that fold. I'm going to take this one and fold it that way. And you're going to turn this over. You're going to turn this other blade the other way. And then here's your helicopter. And it's very windy outside today, so I don't know if I'm going to get to show you the way they fly, but these are really fun. You take them and you drop them from the top of the steps, or you drop them off of your porch, or for some height, they spin around like a helicopter. And I've made several sizes so that when I go out, I can test them. This one is longer, has longer helicopter blades. This one is thinner. And I made a small one. And I think I'm going to add paper clips to them all, just so that they have a little bit of weight on them. And then I might try to do them without the paper clips, just to see what happens. And maybe I will make some different thicknesses of the blades and see how that works. I don't know. But those are the different ones that I have to try. Okay, for this third project, we're going to be making circle sailors, and you're going to need the scissors, you're going to need tape, a couple pieces of the paper, whatever paper you decide to use. The best kind of paper is probably either copy paper or the stationery paper kind of thing that I have. That same weight, just regular paper. And you're going to need 2 pencils or markers or a combination of that, and I will tell you why in just a few minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a strip, which I've already done, and then you're going to take the 2 pencils. I have a pencil and a marker, and you're going to tape them together because you need something long. So you're going to put them together like this and just tape them together. Okay, so we're going to tape it together, tape the 2 pencils together, or the pencil and the marker together. Then you're going to roll the paper around it. You want it to be tight, but not too tight that you can't remove it. Then you're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape the paper together so that it stays around there. And I'm going to tape this end. And I'm going to tape the other end. So that we have like a tube or a straw. Then I'm going to take the pencil and the marker out so that I have this. Alright, so then for the second thing we're going to do is we're going to take this paper and I'm going to cut it long ways again. And then we're going to do a half. And try to get it as straight as possible. I can't cut straight, but try to do the best you can so that you have it cut in half. What I'm going to do is I guess I'm going to fold it again and cut it again, and we'll see. Alright, so we've got the cut. And then I'm going to take the paper and tape it together like this. So I'm going to take a piece of paper. a piece of tape and tape it there. Okay, and then you're gonna make a smaller one. So you could even fold this in half again, like this. Uh-oh, it's a little crooked. I told you I didn't cut very straight. So we're gonna cut this and take the straightest one that I can get. I'm not very good at cutting straight lines. But that's okay, because it doesn't have to be perfect. So we're going to take that one, because that one's kind of really messed up. And then I'm just going to cut the end of it off, because I want to make a smaller circle. So it doesn't have to, just about a third of it. But again, you don't have to really measure it. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape, and I'm going to take this one together, a smaller piece of tape. The same way I tape the big one. Alright, and then I'm going to take this tube that we made, and I'm going to tape the circles to the tube, and you put the tape inside. See that? And you tape in there. I'm going to do that with the big one too. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this piece of tape inside to tape that together. So then when you take it outside, you throw it, and it should glide a little ways. It's a circle sailor or circle glider. Some people call them just paper airplane. There you have your circle sailors.